You can follow along. The scriptures are printed in the back panel of your worship bulletins. They come from the Hebrew scriptures, the book of Micah, and then the Gospel of Luke. And you know, whenever you read Luke about the Christmas narratives, you always know that it has something to do with the feminine. Luke is the one who gives us the big Mary story and Martha stories, and that is a part and parcel of his nature as an evangelist to share that softer side and that female part of the divine within the narrative story. And today is no different. You have what some would know if you come out of a more Catholic tradition, the Magnificat, with Mary praising God and so forth. And Micah's a lesser of the prophets. You know, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, those are the biggies, and the rest of them are called the lessers. That's a way to be remembered in history, right? I'm one of the lessers. But when Christianity, following the death of Jesus, and as Christianity was kind of mulling everything about to figure out what they'd experienced, what it all meant, they pored over the Hebrew scriptures, literally pored over them to find what they may have missed or what was there and what needs to be said. And this passage from Micah is one of them that they tagged. We think of Christmas as equal, or in some cases bigger than Easter, but know that for 300 years, Christmas was not a big celebration. You know, for 40 years after Jesus' death, 20 years after the writing of the Gospel Mark, we didn't even have birth narratives. They were a later addition to the tradition. And the early church was far more concerned and celebrated in much greater fashion Easter. Easter was the big one. But Christmas caught up as Christmas spread north into the colder climates of Europe, where they co-opted and adopted and Christianized many pagan holidays. You know, they started, think about bringing a dirty tree into your living room, right? Which we do, but that was a practice there before Christianity got there, and candles and lights and all those things that we might associate with the darker periods. They were all given Christian meaning, but nonetheless they were brought in to the faith and the celebration. And Christmas grew and grew and grew. You may or may not know that at one time in the United States it was outlawed. Did you know that Christmas was once outlawed? Yes, when the Puritans settled in the New England territories in their colonies, they were very serious about everything. And they said that Christmas was too frivolous, that the devil had to be there somewhere, right? Obviously, Christmas overpowered that kind of thinking, and we still celebrate it today. Oh, I should share one other thing. Just come on up. I have to tell you about a Christmas fail with what's in the box. The love theme. You ever tried to put love in a box? Chocolates maybe, I don't know. But I thought, and this has been a number of years ago, I thought it would be great to open a box that had love in it. So I got a washing machine box and cut 2 holes in the front of it and then wrapped it. And on the last day, I had my son, who was in 8th grade at the time, get in the box. You can see this one going bad, right? And I had instructed him that when I say, love's in the box, his arms were supposed to burst through those holes and give the kid that I had strategically placed in front of the box a big hug. There was a lot of screaming as a result of that. And it will go down as the big fail. So, anyway, Guillermo.
From the book of Micah. But you, O Bethlehem Ephrathah, who are too little to be among the clans of Judah, from you shall come forth for me one who is to be ruler in Israel, whose coming forth is from of old, from ancient days. Therefore he shall give them up until the time when she who is in labor has given birth. Then the rest of his brothers shall return to the people of Israel. And he shall stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God. And they shall dwell secure. For now he shall be great to the ends of the earth, and he shall be their peace. And then from the Gospel of Luke. I'm bursting with good news. I'm dancing the song of my Savior God. God took one good look at me, and look what happened. I'm the most fortunate woman on earth. What God has done for me will never be forgotten. The God whose very name is holy, set apart from all others. Here ends these readings, and we ask for God's blessings upon them.